On Saturday, April 29th, a fairly run-of-the-mill anti-Harry and Meghan story was published. I know what you're thinking. You're like, wow, Meredith, shocking, groundbreaking. But here's what was different. Less than 24 hours later, the article was completely deleted. And it was clearly enough of a big deal that other outlets took notice. Before we look into what was published and why they might have deleted this article, let's look into the article itself. Because obviously I found that article and I ran to the Wayback Machine to make sure it was indexed. Snaps to Microsoft start. This is from April 29th, 2023 from the Daily Mail. Moment Harry's pals knew he turned woke after marrying Meghan. You want to know how they know that he went woke? It all started with granola, as it usually does. Because as we know, granola is a gateway drug to wokeism. And if you see them mixing it with organic Greek yogurt, you are done for. You've lost them. He didn't tuck in to eggs and bacon with his friends like a real non-woke man. Instead, he grabbed granola to return to Meghan upstairs for some sunrise yoga. The other sign of his wokeism? Apparently in December of 2018 at an annual Carol concert, Harry delivered not a festive reading as anticipated, but a solemn sermon about period poverty. I'm sorry, is Harry flirting with me? What would Jesus do? Clearly he would start a round robin of jingle bells and not about ways in which others are suffering and we can help them. Duh. And then I'm not actually sure what this has to do with wokeism, but it's a chance to attack Meghan. Quote, ahead of a casual dinner hosted by Jack Mann, a polo-playing friend of Harry's and an usher at their wedding, a source says Jack was astonished to receive a list of demands in advance. Apparently, Meghan wanted to know what designers the women would be wearing and what the seating plan would be. That diabolical woman. I think we're kind of missing what's actually rude about this situation, and it's the fact that the host apparently just ignored her email. Allegedly, she sent a follow-up as any type A person would do. The way they continually moved the goalposts for this woman. I don't blame her for maybe hearing from Harry, oh yeah, we're gonna go to my friend Jack's, but it's gonna be totally casual. And she's like, no, I will not fall into that trap. It is continually leaked to the papers that I break protocol and I don't do things right and I don't care to learn. I am going to be prepared for this party. She wears black nail polish and the newspapers throw stones at her. And then she tries to get a sense of what people might be wearing to a party. And it's like, Meghan, it's relaxed. My God, what are you trying to do? Network? No, she's trying to navigate this very strange world. And just to be very clear, gone woke is just a dog whistle. Do you mean Harry is working on himself and maturing? Could it be caring about issues and people that maybe don't affect him directly? Would the word woke be used if Meghan wasn't a mixed-race American woman? Again, this article is pretty run-of-the-mill for British media tabloids. What caught people's eye, including American-owned Newsweek, is that it was deleted. So much so that they wrote an article about it. The article states that it's unclear why the Daily Mail deleted this article. But they do note that, quote, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have sued the newspaper and its sister titles 4 times between them. It goes on to say, there are no signs currently that a new lawsuit has been filed by the couple at the High Court in London, though the process would usually take a number of days under normal circumstances. Newsweek has reached out to both the Sussexes and the Mail's publisher for comment, end quote. I have some theories. The piece published in the Daily Mail was from 2019, so it's not exactly breaking news. Perhaps they had just gotten all the information that they needed from the sources and scheduled to publish it near the weekend. I think one of 2 things could have happened, or both. I wonder if this has anything to do with the new representation that Meghan Markle has with WME, who is not afraid to get litigious or deny access to other clients if you mess with one of their clients. And this had only come out a day or 2 before this woke article was published. So maybe it slipped through the cracks. They didn't have time to pull it and then just pulled it incredibly quickly after the fact. Maybe they were afraid of getting sued, but why run it in the first place? Or perhaps there are new fears of litigation based on Meghan's representation, but also Maybe something that came out in Prince Harry's court filings in his case against the Sun and the News of the World. Recall, the Daily Mail is not owned by Rupert Murdoch. Maybe something in there kind of scared them and they're like, on second thought, Because again, it's not like these kind of articles with unnamed sources close to, etc., are new. But getting pulled this quickly, that's new. Or getting pulled at all. We'll have to wait and see if we see a new pattern from the British media and how they cover Meghan Markle, or if this was just an abnormal situation.